And right now we're going to get working on the baseboard and the header board. So we're going to show you how to make choices on that and what hardware you're going to be using for this process and kind of some decisions you need to think about. So for all of our houses, we recommend using 2x6x16 pressure treated lumber. The reason for this is it's going to make it so that you have fewer cuts as you're coming down the line lining up your baseboards. So for instance, on this greenhouse, we have flushed up the 2x6 at this end of the greenhouse, run it all the way down here, and you can see we've got a protrusion right here. So we're gonna make a mark to cut this board off flush. And as we come down the line, let me just show you this. We wanna set up our boards so that they meet at a joint on the ground stake, because we're gonna attach in the middle of the greenhouse with 2-hole straps. We already have one attached here so you can see how that works. Basically, you're going to center the 2-hole strap on the 2x6, and then you're gonna run a Tek screw through the center band of that to go ahead and attach it to your ground stake so it's easier to work with. After that, you're gonna use 2 wood screws to tap into the 2x6 itself. So that's how you're gonna do that all the way down on the interior ground stakes. The only difference is gonna come on the corners. So instead of using the 2-hole straps on the end posts, on all 4 corners here, we're gonna use our corner brackets. They're gonna attach with the board coming flush to the end. We're gonna put 2 wood screws right here on the toe side of the board. We're gonna put 2 Tek screws through the pre-drilled holes here, and then another wood screw on the interior here to tie the board to the frame.
So now that we've got our measurements, we're gonna start with our headboards first. You wanna do this because we're gonna use a measurement from the bottom of the headboard to the top of the baseboard to make sure we get a nice level look all the way down the lengths of the greenhouse. So just as we talked about, we're gonna use the wood screws for the wood to metal connections and the Tek screws for the metal to metal connections all the way down. We're also gonna install the corner brackets on these just as we mentioned. So it's gonna be wood screws and Tek screws through that.
All right guys, as you can see, we've had a little bit of rain coming down out here in Missouri, but that's not gonna stop us. It's just changing the way we're filming this a little bit, so bear with us on that. So what we're doing here is we've gone ahead and gotten our 2x6 boards and we butted them up to the end to flush it up to get our measurements coming all the way down. As we've gotten those measurements, we make a mark so that the joints of the board will meet the center of the ground stakes where they come together. So when that 2-hole strap comes in there, you're able to hit both boards and put the center Tek screw through the ground stake itself. Once we do that, we're gonna come all the way here to the end. We're gonna take this board and flip it up. We're gonna take a measurement from the bottom of the top 2x6 and the top of the bottom 2x6. And that measurement we're gonna use as we go down as our trueness. So that way, as it goes down all the way, since we're building to the lay of the land, that the boards aren't just gonna go in a wave. They're gonna go a nice straight line. That's gonna help us when we put our roll-up sides in, so we start rolling them up. They're gonna roll up nice and evenly and come down nice and evenly. Now that we have that measurement, we're gonna use that all the way down here. The next step is gonna be the same that we did for the top boards. It's the same process. So you're gonna be putting the corner bracket on the 2 end corners, and then all of the ground stakes all the way down are gonna be 2-hole straps that you're attaching with 2 wood screws and 1 Tek screw all the way down. All right guys, let's go get out in the rain and get this work done.